Nathan Beats.
Shit, what's up, y'all? This your boy, Mr. I240. I'm back with another video today. I told y'all I was gonna be consistent, and you see, I got the hat. I got the hat back here. I'm back with the hat. You know, vintage me again. You feel what I'm saying? I'm back. But with that being said, hey, we almost at 900 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? You already know the 900 subscriber video will be my dog, Kofi Kingston, Kofi Mania, you know what I'm saying? And of course, I can't forget the thousand subscriber video gonna also be my other dog, the macho, the rowdy one, the life of a savage, the 1,000 subscriber episode. Then of course I just added a new one to the list. The 2,000 subscriber episode will be Enter the Sandman, which will be the Sandman. You feel me? But with that being said, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. Also, before I get started on this video, I gotta give big thanks to the man above. Cause if it weren't for him, won't be no me, won't be no page, won't be no y'all. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I just dropped the Stone Cold jump with it's Sunday. It just dropped today, which I'm recording this video right now. You know what I'm saying? The grind don't stop. I got goals and dreams. So I gotta keep going, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, thanks to y'all, man. Like, we almost there. It's been a long 3 years, but shoot, hey, I gotta put in the work to do something. But with that being said,
you don't want to waste your precious
that video
searching. No, with your hectic schedule, your TV time is sacred. Fire TV helps you make the most of it. More time for you time.
That was an NFL ad. I'm sorry. But this is one of the most fierce rivalries in wrestling history, especially in luchador history. You know what I'm saying? You got one person who came from a historic family with his brothers Chavo Senior, Mondo, and you know the Guerrero family. You know what I'm saying? And then because you got the guy who was inspired by his uncle and took on his uncle's name and took it to the next level. They was better. They was great friends, but they was better rivals at the same time. And the rivalry that I'm talking about is Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the most precious rivalry in history where you have the mass versus mass match, the custody match. You know what I'm saying? Which we're gonna get into all that, of course. But like I said, if you're new to the page, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button. You feel me? If you want real content, you know what I'm saying? Come to this channel right here, bro. Cause I'm gonna be consistent. I'm always great. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm gonna step it up. But let's compare to the guys' careers though. You know what I'm saying? Like you look at the stats. You know what I'm saying? You know, they was almost the neck and neck. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know who's the better wrestler. You got Eddie Guerrero, who was the 2-time ECW TV champ, 2-time Cruiserweight champ, 1-time United States champion, and of course he was the 1-time WWE champion, 2-time Intercontinental champion, 2-time European champion, 4-time tag team champion, which was with his rival, Rey. Let's look at Rey's stats. Rey was a 5-time WCW Cruiserweight champion. Rey Mysterio might be arguably WCW greatest cruiserweight. Yeah, think about it. 3-time tag champ, 1-time WWE champ, 2-time world champ, 2-time Intercontinental champion, and 3-time US champion. Like, and of course I forgot Rey won the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? And they both beat some great guys. You know, they had great matches with their own rivals in their own way. You know what I'm saying? Both of them was underdogs. You had Ray, who was an underdog because he was short. You know what I'm saying? Like David versus Goliath. You feel what I'm saying? Ray, you know, I had rival with Batista, Chris Jericho. His greatest cruiserweight rival, Billy Kidman, Kane, Juventud Guerrero, Chavo Guerrero, Dean Malenko, Randy Orton, CM Punk, Alberto Del Rio, Chavo Guerrero, you know, Edge, Juventud Guerrero, Matt Hardy, especially in 03 and 04 over the Cruiserweight Championship, Kurt Angle. Then of course you had my boy Eddie Guerrero. A lot of people didn't believe him. You know, I think you had Kevin Nash calling him and Chris Benoit Vanilla Mitch because they had both won world titles and stuff. He didn't think they could draw it down like that and make it big. But you got Eddie Guerrero rivals. DDP in '96, Kurt Angle. Even though Brock Lesnar won his big rival, but that was a big moment in Big Mac. And I wish Brock Lesnar would have never left. I would have loved to see them rematches. Brock Lesnar, Chris Benoit, Edge. But they had great matches and stuff like that with them. But they was better rivals with each other. You know what I'm saying? And I got some matches I can go over. You know what I'm saying? There's sports out the sports room. You know what I'm saying? So out the sports. You know what I'm saying? For this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off with the infamous steel cage match. You know what I'm saying? This was during the time when this was due after the ladder match with Dirty Dom. You know what I'm saying? For Dirty Dom, for the custody of Dirty Dom. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This when Eddie finally got that big win, that big dub. You know what I'm saying? And this was around the time I think they was for the no contendership to face Batista, because you know Eddie went on to face Batista, pretend to be Batista's best friend, and of course y'all know Eddie had passed in November, so this was like they final. This was like their final match with each other. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and shit, they had some brilliant matches, and this was their last match, classic steel cage match, which Eddie won. You know what I'm saying? And he hit him with the sprawl splash off the cage. Eddie won. He moved on to the Batista, like I said. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about the. You know, I ain't gonna do the tag match. I'm talking about single matches. Then of course you got another single match, June 21st, 05. I don't think I saw them, but I'm reading it right now. They wrestled for 30 minutes. I think this did it end in a DQ or something. Y'all let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Cause this was SmackDown hottest feud actually. You feel what I'm saying? And this was around the time when I think Eddie and Chris was beefing. You know what I'm saying? Cause he want Chris to get put over. And then plus around this time, this was a time when Eddie was doing vignettes. You know what I'm saying? Confront Dirty Dom, and he had revealed that Dirty Dom was adopted. You know what I'm saying? Like Eddie had a fur on Vicky or something. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Or Ray had. I mean, basically seemed like Eddie smashed Ray's wife. There you go. This when you know he had to say that this is the like the thing saying right here. This when he was like, I'm your pappy. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to be Dominic Daddy. It's so funny. Folks really believe that he's Dominic Daddy for real, even to this day. You feel me? So, I think like I said, he defeated Ray in the main event. He defeated Ray in the main event at this point. I don't know. I gotta watch it myself again. Then of course, you had the match itself where I think is this when Ray betrayed him. I think this when Eddie betrayed Ray against Eminem in London. You know what I'm saying? Because this one Ray, this one Eddie went on the show for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And they put over two young guys, Johnny Nitro, Joey Mercury in that match. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see was it that night. You know what I'm saying? In London, or they said it was in the New York crowd. You know what I'm saying? Unless this is the rematch when he betrayed him. Then of course, this one they was cool, best friends. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta remember. This one, Eddie became WWE champion of the year. Defeated Brock Lesnar, and I think this was during the time where they had a championship match. But I know they had another one, so I think this is the first one that year in 04. You know what I'm saying? I know this one, Eddie was going against Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 20 in the classic match 2. You know what I'm saying? If y'all see that, go watch the episode. You know what I'm saying? With Eddie Guerrero that I got. Or you can just go watch the match, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't never seen it before. You know what I'm saying? But they had a competitive match for the WWE Championship. Then, of course, the match that started the rivalry in 05. So, if y'all remember, Rey Mysterio needed a partner against the Bashams and No Way Out. And it was no other than his best friend, his homeboy. But you gotta remember though, they was tag champions. But Eddie wanted to see, could he beat Ray? You know what I'm saying? Could he beat Ray? Like a little jealousy was there. Because Ray always got the best of him, right? Even in the WCW days, Ray always got the best of him. So they had the infamous classic match at WrestleMania, which was the opener at WrestleMania 21 on a stacked card, which had JBL versus John Cena, Batista versus Triple H, Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle, Money in the Bank. You had Hulk Hogan there, Muhammad Hassan, some everybody in that shit. You feel me? But Ray got the dub. But you notice a little jealousy after the match with Eddie and after Eddie and Ray. So you kind of seen it, the betrayal happening. You know what I'm saying? And there you go. Then of course they had a single match in 2002. You know what I'm saying? This one the early days of Los Guerreros, and I think Ray was teaming up with RVD at that point. So they had a single match single matches during that time with each other. They were building up to a Survivor Series. So like I said, they was always homeboys and best friends. You know what I'm saying? They were better rivals. Then of course you got Survivor Series, where the Los Guerreros became tag team champions in a triple threat match against he was teaming up with Edge, my bad. He was teaming up with Edge at the time. So Mysterio and Edge versus Angle and Benoit versus the Los Guerreros. Eddie got the dub. Then of course, the infamous ladder match. So I just described it previously on the cage match or whatever, right? So this was kind of, the cage match was the ending, but this was leading up to the ending. You know what I'm saying? This was the pinnacle soap opera storytelling duty. The ladder match between Guerrero and Mysterio is an all-time classic. This was a culmination of the storyline previously mentioned. Mysterio's son Dominic Guerrero, who had spent months tormenting Mysterio and his family with his young son Dominic, making an appearance throughout the feud. Guerrero claimed to be Dominic's real father, so they had faced off in He faced off with Mysterio in a ladder match where the winner had they had retrieved a briefcase with dominant custody papers inside. With great ring action and storytelling, it was a great ladder match. And Ray won, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of drama. It was a lot of, man, you seen Dom, you seen Vicky. You know Vicky timing was off, you know what I'm saying? It was off, my nigga. Like, it was, right, she didn't come on time. You seen Eddie, what Vic, what? You know what I'm saying? He was snapping, you know what I'm saying? But at that time, my boy was dealing with think about how much he loved us, dog. Think about, like, just put life in perspective, bro. My boy dealing with heart failure, cuz. Cause I'm dealing with the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can say it. I ain't scared to say it. I'm dealing with heart failure too, my nigga. Man, my boy loved us so much. He up. My boy was still rationing, bro. I didn't even realize my boy had a heart attack the year before on 04. You know what I'm saying? That's how much he loved the fans and loved the business. He was still giving out great performance. You think Ray would have known, like, I'm having a rivalry with my best friend on TV, and then for my boy to pass away 3 months later? My life can be short sometimes, bruh. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna wrap it up, and we're gonna come back to this. And you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of excitement, you know what I'm saying? And I think that was the match of the night. I think it was better than the main event. I'm sorry, Sean Hogan, but I feel like that was it. You know, there was a lot of storytelling, slow pace, dramatic. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what was gonna happen in this match. And when Ray won the match, man, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And that was crazy. Then the number one match, of course, is the Cruiserweight title, Max versus title, where this one WCW was on fire. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fast paced action. This one Lucha Libre was high flying, going crazy. You know, this one they had a lot of drama too. This one Eddie was trying to take off the mask during the match. You know what I'm saying? And I'm reading right here. It says in Eddie's book, he said he was unhappy with the position. He was unhappy with the position of the match on this card. I mean, let's be real. I mean, besides NWO, man, WCW Cruiserweight division putting my wrestling on the map. You know what I'm saying? I just wish Bischoff would gave some of them boys a chance to get that big push. You know what I'm saying? But they had some great matches. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they were great friends, but they were battle rivals because the chemistry was always great. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying, previous subject before I get off here, like, you gotta think about that though. Like, for real, like, you gotta think about this shit. Right, this is one of my best homeboys, my best friend, who I'm on the road with every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Ray, Chris, Chavo, Kurt, JBL, none of them guys would have never thought that would have been the last moment they see their homeboy. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta remember, Eddie was starting to get his life together. You know what I'm saying? Especially, right, you know, early 2000s, you know, especially when Eddie was doing the drugs, drinking, you know what I'm saying? He was starting to get his life right, get it all back. You gotta remember, he had the infamous promo with Brock Lesnar. And just for that man to go, this shit sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be like, I don't give a damn what I'm going through, or hell, I don't give a damn what you going through, man. You gotta remember, man, we all still wake up in the morning, bro. And we all got a chance to correct our mistakes. Eddie didn't get, I mean, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I'm just saying, because there's somebody out there that didn't get a chance to correct their mistakes, you feel me? So nobody just gotta grind hard, don't be sad, and just go. Because shit, you never know, man. You gotta grind till the wheels fall off, man. And that's just kind of where I'm at this point in my life. That's why I'm kind of returning back to the old me grinding. Because I love y'all and I want to get y'all fire content. And plus, I love doing it. Let's get that straight now. If I need a mental break, then I just need a mental break. But I love y'all. And it's just, life is precious. Like, these folks, final match was in September. My mans was gone in November. So if you holding on grudges and beefing and playing around, man, let this shit go, bro. It's alright. Yeah, do shit hurt? Yes. But get back up, bro. You never know. You might not get that chance. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'm out. Peace.
Nathan Beats.